is as you're doing that camera, it's very nitpicky. So if you adjust it just a hair, like one way, you'll actually notice when you're looking at the back of the camera, it actually has red and green LEDs, and each 3 sets is actually telling you a different angle that camera needs to go. So
I think I know what you're talking about. I think that you've shown me that part before.
Well, and like this is what you'll bring up
On the computer.
When you're actually looking what the camera is seeing.
Right.
So, like with this one, this has to do with your integration time. You actually want to raise that integration time if you want to actually see this, but
because it's different distances away from the light, correct? That's why you want to see this?
Yeah, it's not even that. It's actually how much reflection is that camera is actually seeing off of those pins.
Okay.
So, like when you see this, you're getting way too much light.
Okay.
Now, the issue what we got going on 15 and 16 is it's almost this and this. Well, that tells you right now is that one lane, even though that camera may say that it's calibrated, it's not. Something's not right, because your lane should be seeing almost exactly the same thing. So there's actually a way too that you can trick that camera into, even if it says it's perfectly in calibration, everything in that needs to be done, there's actually a way with a minor adjustment.
They are fixing the camera.
Oh my God, you scared me.
Sorry.
Where do you want? This one where that one is?
Yeah, go ahead and pull that one out.
Just so you know, the tables are unplugged.
Now what you're going to do, when you put yours in there, the far corner of your plate, yep, that's going to go right in the center of your 7 spot.
Okay.
Then you do the same thing on the other lane. So then you come back here and when you take it off, those LEDs, it's actually reading different sensors, different things to your API. So every time you're probably going to see something different lit up. So don't worry about it. But when you go to calibrate, you got to flip the switch. Now your camera is actually in calibration mode. It's actually looking at those. And when this system is actually looking for the pins, it's actually searching for the little white stripe between your red. Is what it's looking for.
Okay.
So, like right now, you can set here, the first 3 is one set of lights. It actually shows you. It wants you to go horizontal, right, left, you're okay.
Okay.
So right now it's actually saying you need to go left. So the easiest way to do that, if it's the right side. Nope. We can make that one work now. You're gonna break it free. And like I said, just a hair turn
Right. You don't want to do too much.
goes a long ways. So you can see how loose that is.
Right.
And you can move it with one finger. Just snug it back up just a hair. Just enough to where with a little force
Center.
it'll still move. And when you get the 2 red dots, it's nothing to worry about. It actually means that you're doing it right.
Get that 2 red dots up your back.
Once you get your 2 red dots, even though it's not saying you're okay, you're actually going to be fine. Because right now that's saying, hey, I need to go left or I need to go right. It's saying go both ways. You can't really move it that way. So when you get from here, it's actually a different adjustment from here. It's either going to be your axial, which is your camera tilt, or your vertical, which is this little bolt back here in the back.
So up or down or...
Yeah, it's either up or down, or the axial is actually rotation of the camera itself.
Okay.
So the hardest part is getting some of this stuff to tighten up as you're... Come on. I can tell you right now that camera's off. Has to be. Should be more over here. I think it's seeing something. At that point, you're going too far to that machine. That's the hardest part, is when you find it, you gotta be able to keep it sturdy enough to where you can actually tighten it down. So every time you tighten it down, it's gonna want to try to rotate on you. Now from here, you gotta find which way you need to go. It's either gonna go forward, back, left, right. And the easiest way is just grab the finger and just kind of start giving it just a little pressure each way. Okay. Vertical's not messing with it. Something's out of whack. I shouldn't have that much in. Should have. Should not have that much. Almost saying something's wrong with the camera. those 2 bolts, these 2 right here, that's for your axial adjustment. That'll actually turn that camera left, or actually right, it'll tilt it. But right now, the problem I'm seeing is that it's acting like it don't want to go into calibration at all.
That's what I need out here. Karate picture. Where's the cover off?
So my assistant manager and my mechanic, Joe, who's on the right side, are picking on one another about template alignment.
Something is going on here. What?
Possibly. Oh, lost something. Possibly a bigger adjustment than initially thought, maybe.
Maybe, but it still don't make any sense. Because we've been able to calibrate this before, unless the camera itself is going out.
So we couldn't figure out why we couldn't get the green LED. Can't talk today, and that's why right there. So we're gonna try that next. I'm gonna hold it. I'm like
Right where he's got it.
you want me to find it so then you can just tighten it?
Let's just see what happens.
Like literally just barely touching it.
Yeah. I mean, it's really stupid how sensitive these things really are.
I know robots with cameras that you can smack them and they'll be just fine. You need those. Oh, you got pad double lift. Gabby moved it.
Okay, Gabby.
Right there. Don't touch it.
Okay, now.
We gotta hold it still though so he can tighten it.
Yeah, now build a whole case around the thing. That way nothing can touch it.
Now,
Oh, yeah, I fucked it up. Get going.
fix it. No, I fixed it again. It's fixed. No,
Yeah.
no, no.
The question is which way is it messing up? Is it up, down, left, right?
Okay, so I would start tightening that back bolt first.
Let me just figure this out.
Right there. Oh. It's just playing red light, green light.
Yep,
Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
that's normal.
So what I have to do is just touch it and then let it go and then it goes to the right place. To the left, to the right. Take it back now, y'all.